So today, I'm wearing my AirPods, that's kind of weird. Today I'm going to be starting off this reading vlog by going to a park and reading. Isn't that crazy? I am currently reading Washington Square by Henry James and really enjoying it, but it's just been taking me a while to get through it. So I am going to try and get through a good chunk of it today, and I thought that it would be a good idea to just go to a park at one of the piers and lay out and read and just really kind of soak in this summer night. That's the plan. I'm going to take you guys along with me, and then I'll keep you updated with how it's going and how far I am in this book, and we'll just see what happens next. You know what I mean? Let's go! So I'm reading Washington Square by Henry James. Hi, it's me editing. I would just like to apologize for the atrocious sound quality that is this next clip. I guess when I was filming this video, I thought, where's the worst possible place to film a video? And that is right next to a giant fountain. So that's where I decided I should film, and that's what happened here. So you're still able to understand me most of the time, but just sorry about the background noise. I am the worst. So. And it's really good so far. I'm halfway through it. It takes place in New York in 1820. It's about this girl named Catherine, and she has a father who's a doctor and is pretty wealthy. And Catherine's not, you kind of feel bad for Catherine in the whole book because everyone just kind of talks about like how dumb she is and how like not smart she is. But she's really sweet, and she's also like not that cute, and everyone talks about how she's not that cute, and poor Catherine. This man named Morris rolls up on the scene at this party, and he expresses a lot of interest in her and wants to court her. And literally her dad is like, that's kind of confusing because she's like not cute and not smart. And like he loves her, but he just doesn't think she's anything special. So his only assumption is that he wants to be with her for her money, which we can kind of tell is true. Like this guy definitely seems like he just wants to marry her for his money because he doesn't have a job. He's such a moocher, he literally doesn't have a job. And her dad is like, no, you can't marry my daughter, like you don't have a job. And he's like 30 years old. Now we're kind of in the middle of the book, and she wants to be with him, but she also respects her father a lot, so she's not going against his wishes. And he is trying to figure out how he can like sneak his way in. This book takes place 200 years ago, and I still just like think the story's so interesting and like relatable. Not that like anyone has ever tried to marry me for my family money, but in that like he's kind of a good for nothing, and her dad is just like, so sweetie, like this is not it, like I want better for you, like kind of been there. She's like pretty naive, and her dad's like, listen, like I know what men are like I'm trying to protect you. And she's like, no dad, you don't understand our love. And it's like, girl, you're dumb, like your dad is right. So I am about 3/4 of the way through the book. Hey, it's me editing again. Another little apology for you because the next clip is almost entirely out of focus. So I am the worst YouTuber. Thank you for watching my videos in spite of that fact. I have 40 pages left, and I'm gonna try and finish it tonight. It's like 12:15 right now, and I should go to bed, but I'm gonna try and stay up and finish it because it's nearing the conclusion and I'm really interested to see what happens. I feel like I always read fastest when I'm at the end of a book because you're just more invested in what's about to happen, so you just automatically read a little faster. So I am going to try and finish it tonight, and then I'll give some of my thoughts. I'm really enjoying it. It's been a few days since the last clip, and I just haven't been reading as much as I should. That's on me. So actually what happened is Olivia Rodrigo dropped her sophomore album Guts tonight, and that's what I spent the last hour doing instead. Whoops. I have like 23 pages left of this book. I'm going to finish it tonight because I am just staying in tonight because I've just been super busy doing things the past few days with my friends. I have such great friends. But tonight I'm like, I just need to be alone. Love you ladies, but I need to chill. I need to read my book and I need to watch some TV. So I'm going to use this evening to finish this book. Mark my words. Finished Washington Square by Henry James, and I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. It took me a little while to get through just because it's not like the easiest read because it's, you know, older. It was released in like 1840, so obviously the writing is not what I'm used to, but it was still really good, really witty, clever, funny, and yeah, I really liked it, so would definitely recommend. And so I finished it like 2 days ago, and I started reading The Zookeeper's Wife, which I talked about in my September TBR video, but I did not like the writing style of the book at all. I didn't get super far into it, but it was written kind of like a history. Okay, that's not true. It wasn't really written like a novel, so it's based off a true story, which I didn't realize, which is awesome. But it wasn't like written, like books that I've read that have been based off of true stories but are still written like they're a novel, like a narrative, is kind of what I like. I mean, it was still written like it was a narrative, but there wasn't much dialogue. It was kind of like the author was just telling you everything that was happening and going on in their heads. Like, there still was dialogue, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, I just kind of, I wasn't really in the mood for whatever the writing style was, so I started that and then put that down pretty quickly after. And I like flipped through the book to see if it changed, but it looks like it was kind of that way throughout the whole thing, so I kind of DNF'd it. But maybe I'll go back to it at another time. But I have a friend who is a bookstagrammer. Her name is Books with Brait on Instagram, so definitely go follow her. But she lent me the book The Maid, which I'm really been wanting to read, by Anita Prose. Nope, just Nita. My hand was covering it. By Nita Prose, and it's a bit of a little like thriller, murder mystery. I don't think it's like a thriller, like, but I think it's a murder mystery, which sounds super fun, honestly, and I've really just been wanting to read it because it has really good reviews and I've heard great things about it. That is what I'm going to start tonight, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, and that's the plan. So let's get going. Oh, don't mind me. Let me just turn off my soft jazz that's playing. So I'm on like page 50 of The Maid, and I really like it so far. I really like the main character. She's like super cute, and you can definitely tell she's like neurodivergent. And so she doesn't always have the best like social skills, but she just seems like a really good, sweet person. And so it's kind of fun reading about her and about how she loves being a maid. And I just like her a lot. And so there's this murder that happens and she finds the body, and now she's being questioned by the police. And I mean, the back of the book says that she becomes a suspect, but I think it's because of like her not knowing how to act around people. Like, she comes off as suspicious, but she's really just like doesn't know how to have social skills. But yeah, I like it so far. It's fun. It's like an easy read. I would like to introduce you all to Sophia. Sophia, look at the camera. Hey, right over here. A little camera shy. Oh, she does not want to look at the camera. Aren't dogs so funny like that? They really do be. Look, say hi to the viewers. Say hi to the viewers. I dog sit her because I work from home a lot of the time, so I do some dog sitting, which is really fun for me because people come and bring me their dogs and I watch them during the day while I work, and, you know, obviously take them out and do all the things. but it's like pretty low key, and I just get paid to like chill with the dog all day, which is super fun, especially when they're like really easy and she's like very low maintenance and so chill. And just thought that I would introduce you guys because she's a big part of my life, and so are you guys, so we should all be friends. So I just finished The Maid, and I liked this book. I gave it 3 stars. It didn't blow me out of the water at all. It was really like, I mean, it was a pretty quick read. I think that I started it on Sunday and it's now Wednesday evening. So I read it in like a few days. The main character is a really interesting main character because it's kind of hard to watch her go through what she's going through. She's very trusting of people, and so the book is from her perspective. So we're basically watching her just like fully misunderstand what happens in her life, and you just like want to scream at the book like, no, like that person is being bad, but she just doesn't understand like so many things, and so you see her just getting taken advantage of. So it was really hard to like it was sad, like, having her talk about these people who you know are just taking advantage of her. The murder was pretty interesting. I don't know, it wasn't, like, the biggest twist in the world at the end with about, like, what happened. I think maybe it was supposed to be a big twist, but I was just kind of reading it like, oh, okay, that person did it. And I didn't really care. And it wasn't so much of her solving the mystery, which is what I thought it was going to be. I mean, that's what it says, that like she has to look for the killer to prove her innocence. That's not really what happens. She does like have to prove her innocence, but like she just kind of like it's interesting. It was kind of a weird book. Like I haven't really read anything like it before, but I still enjoyed it. And I thought that she was an endearing main character. Like the way she looked at the world was really refreshing, and the book is just like littered throughout with a bunch of these little like sayings that her grandma used to tell her. Just like little things like honesty is the best policy, and other little things like you're never alone if you have a friend. Just these little like reminders that her grandma would tell her, which is like kind of cute. And they were just like these little reminders, like honestly, to me in life. I'm like, wow, that's so true. That's my thoughts on The Maid. Yeah, I give it 3 stars. I liked it, but wasn't like obsessed with it at all. But thank you to my friend Brayton who let me borrow it. You guys should check out her bookstagram. I'll have it linked down below. I think this is going to be where I end the vlog. I have no idea how much footage I've collected over the past week, so I literally have no idea how long this video is going to be. It's just kind of an interesting reading vlog, but I was able to talk about 2 books that I finished. I've actually read 3 books. One of them I just didn't talk about because it was a tiny, tiny little book. But I just didn't talk much about it because I read it so quickly, like in one sitting. But I'll talk about it at another point in the future. But thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed just like hanging out with me as I was reading and getting my thoughts on some of these books. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you're reading right now. Also follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. I sometimes post bookish content on there. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.